Spoilers for Deltarune Chapter 5 in this video. My loyal follower, did you take care of the onion for me? Yup, I even cooked them up and fed them to the residents. What? Hey fellas, Oprah Winfrey here, and welcome back to With a Y, and today I want to talk to you about the Butcher of Hometown. This freaking bird! Dude, he's so weird. Like, everything I've ever thought about him can just be contextualized into this image. Let me give you some backstory. If you don't know, basically, this bird NPC that you can find walking around Hometown in the early chapters of Deltarune has a strong resemblance to Gaster follower number 3. This one that, like, doesn't have an equivalent sprite that it's a grayscale version of in Undertale, and ended up being a bird and not a face the entire time. He's the one that tells you it's rude to talk about someone who's listening. He's like the only Gaster follower who actually takes like a bit of a standoffish attitude with you. During his escapades in Hometown, he basically just spends a lot of time blocking your way. Like, he's the one who goes, I love reading books, especially the books upstairs. You should go check them out, but he's standing in front of the stairwell, so you can't go up there. And he has like a connection with Onion-san throughout the early chapters, where like he will literally be standing in the spot that you're supposed to wait in order to talk to the big octopus. You know, this freakazoid, the one that I named Asriel 2. And as of chapter 5, he has some very concerning dialogue at the festival where he's operating a stand where he's selling fried dough balls of octopus. He says some freak shit where he says they're only 2G, as in the currency of Undertale, the one that doesn't exist in Deltarune, and he's like, wait, my bad, they're free actually. And then Susie has a complaint about them where it's like, what? They taste like onion. Naturally, this has led some people to believe that he killed Onion-san, and that's why he didn't show up in chapter 4, and especially why he doesn't show up in chapter 5. There's not even like a little circle for you to stand on anymore that you can like see what he's up to. I saw this video in my recommended from Gloop called The Diced Onion Theory. He ate them. That is apparently largely based off of this Reddit post that I've been referencing just to like get the dialogue all in one place because I'm a lazy fuck who can't screenshot it myself. And this has just led to an outpouring of speculation. Like, people found an old 2011 tweet from Toby Fox saying, why are onions just the best? And you know, Rawl say Susie, shocked reaction image. I did things. I believe that was some art from at Drit __. And I don't know if it's gonna be explicitly made the case that he has something to do with Gaster in the canon of Deltarune, but like all the signs are there on a meta level. So it's just really fun to imagine him like working on Gaster's orders, but interpreting them in his own little autistic way. From Sunhat Girl, the idea of Gaster not endorsing normal NPC turning Onion-san and Takoyaki is so funny to me, because I can imagine him checking in on things and being so freaked out. And yeah, dude, like, I don't know what it is, but I've always found Gaster, like, kind of cute in a weird way, so I just like him having more than one expression. Like, he's tweaking a little hard, he's freaking out a little bit. Normal NPC, I'm just gonna call him Norm from now on, because, you know what, I just like that name for him. If you needed Takoyaki for your stand, then you should have just told me. I took initiative. Is that against the rules now? And I'm, you know, the Shelter Gang GC has a lot of drama at any given time. Like, I can understand that, like, the working environment comes with its own hazards, but God forbid someone has a bit of an entrepreneurial slant. Like, this entire time, Asgore has been talking about how the festival season is gonna be, like, record sales. He's gonna be able to fucking dig himself out of the tunnel of debt that he's stuck in right now. And you're telling me that, like, in a small town without that many prospects to get, like, super rich, like, a dude, Norm, isn't supposed to be able to take the few opportunities he has in a place like fucking Massachusetts? Which is canonically where Deltarune takes place, by the way. From Nedia, you fucking what? And he's just holding a little ball of takoyaki, and he's like, dude, they're pretty good. Like, you should see how this guy tastes before, like, you freak out too much about, like, my actions as, like, the Butcher of Hometown. I don't know why he's hating so much, man. I love me some calamari. I wouldn't be against the, like, trying the Onion-san stew. Yeah, fucking images I hate, too, saying, Norm isn't a goner. He's just a normal-ass serial killer. Like, what if we're looking at a Dexter-like character? Not really a good guy, but some dude who works a little outside of the justice system to get bad guys. Like, what if Onion had it coming? Dexter is in no way a character to look up to and try to become, but my god, what an interesting dynamic he has. And you're telling me that I'm not supposed to appreciate his effectiveness, at least on like a mechanical level? I saw this insane fucking video from JC Jane. Like, it's just all sorts of shit combined on this.
He is the greatest Israeli soldier the world has ever known.
You have to be fucking kidding me, man. I also am a big fan of the idea that, like, he was, like, using his Undertale character settings and then just fucking forgot that he was in Deltarune and had, like, a little earpiece with Gaster talking into it where he's telling him to, like, just fucking keep on mission. Didn't you want to try it? It's only 2 gold. Oh, I got a little text. The octopus is dead. Stay in character! I mean, it's only for free. Gosh, forgive me. Oh, silly little me. Oh, my entire timeline has basically just been plagued by propaganda of this guy moving like King Von. And with the severe deficit of friend aura farming we got in this chapter, a lot of people have been taking everything they felt about Image Friend and just putting it onto Norm over here. They've even been giving him the pink and gold coloring. It's like, ooh, what if he wasn't isometric and looked directly at the camera and he had 2 differently colored eyes and they were pink and gold? An interesting thing about Norm's design is that he looked like a face in Undertale, at least whatever the equivalent of that was in Undertale, and then it was revealed that these were actually his arms, at least in the Deltarune version where he was given color. Filled with love, they say. And then you had artists turning it back the other way around. Fired Demon Walker goes, the hometown Grim Reaper. Are you sweating? Because, like, these would probably be the equivalent of his armpits, or at least like his neckline, which I sweat around there, it chafes a bit, it's a bit annoying, even as a robot. And then it goes, no, I'm drooling. And, like, that's actually fucking terrifying, especially the follow-up version of this image that Fired Demon Walker did, where he just fucking turns him into a monstrosity. Get that thing out of my fucking sight, man. Ugh, stop looking at me. I particularly like the detail where he loses color the more he looks into your own eyes, like through the screen. It's real effective stuff, man. Like, it's good shit. The last thing you see before Gaster's strongest soldier sells you for G, sells you for free. Forget, don't. We still need to get ice cream, and maybe we could use some dino nuggets. Oh, he's glitching on the screen, which means there's an ad pop up you need to close before you get jump scared. Sorry, I just played that game that Markiplier did the other day for views. Elias over here made a pretty strong point. If this guy genuinely is responsible for why Onion-san is fucking dead and gone, if being dead and gone are the same thing for him, in hindsight, we should have been more concerned about the guy named Normal NPC. He's like the most abnormal NPC in the entire game. He's the only goner inside of Undertale that doesn't have like a normal monster equivalent that he's a grayed out version of, and then he fucking gets one in Deltarune, the game that's just soaked in fucking Gaster meta-narrative bullshit. Are you kidding me? What were we thinking, dude? I guess not at all. This fuck-ass bird said 2G by accident and then quickly corrected itself to free like Dr. Wingdings was about to smite him down like a fucking heretic. Gaster breathing down his neck. Yeah, I wouldn't want his job position, man. I don't even know what you look up on Indeed to get that job in the first place. I think my singular favorite piece of art to come out of this whole joke, or theory, because like it does have some actual supporting stuff in the game itself. I'm not sure if I'm like married to its narrative importance, but it's like actually existed. Was this piece by Nitrovu, who's actually been featured on this channel before in that like Deltarune fan artists are Renaissance painters video. Once again proving the idea of that video true. Gaster's greatest soldier, and he's just like very, very welcomingly offering you to eat some fucking octopus. Octopussy. Sorry. I do genuinely empathize with the people in the audience whose favorite side character in Deltarune was this version of Onion-san. Sorry, Asriel 2. That's what I'm going to call him from now on because that's what he's named in my save, and my save is the canon one. Because they really lost a good one. He was out there doing some spelunking to get us some information as their first friend, and then he just fucking dies. Hey boss, someone was really close to figuring out, so you fucking killed my precious Asriel 2. This artist from Mateus Salazar. Onion-san chopped up into tons of eatable little morsels. So anyone watch some? And just the entire rest of the shelter gang is absolutely flabbergasted at the shit this guy brought into the dark world. This does beg the question, if we're going with the entire shelter group chat joke, does that mean like Chris knew exactly what they were eating when they picked that shit up? Like, dude, you're eating the guy that you were talking to and gave a name and became the first friend of like not just 2 days ago. I feel like you of all people should be the most freaked out about this entire scenario. Now that I'm looking at the actual anatomy of Norm over here, his beak is turned downwards, man. He's damn near designed by evolution to suck up little onion balls as his main form of sustenance. Like, don't you think that's like a little fucked up? Like, why would God design something like that? I guess Gaster is God in this case. Why would you make that, Gaster? Why'd you create that guy? How people were talking about Norm after chapter 5.
He was a serial killer who bragged about killing people, and he professed and confessed to be a demon.
You was that, bruh. If he wanted you out of there, he'll go do it himself on feet.
It's just hard to see there being two ways about this, man, because I feel like the bigger story here is that how did this guy, in like a few lines of dialogue, manage to completely steal any of the motion that Image Friend had going for it? Like, we were so fucking hyped to see what that guy was getting up to, only to get a fucking one pop-up in this chapter. No cutscene Andy shit like he got in chapter 3, and I guess he's red now. And that is where I would like to introduce you to my next video, where we will be talking about what the fuck does Image Friend even do? Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. He's such a slouch these days. He's just like lurking in the background. I don't care if there's bare minimum 15 hours of game left for him to be established and shown what he means. I don't care if it doesn't make sense narratively for him to like come in the third act and just be the main focus and for everything else to get dropped in favor of showing us what his character is, regardless if that's good or not. We agenda post here, man. We don't fucking write good stories. Are you stupid? Anyways, be sure to follow me on Twitter and with a Y. That email's in the description if you guys want to send me any video topics. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on. Anyways, piss off.